Welcome everybody to Requiem of Mysteries here for episode 3, which Possessed has something special for us all.
Yes. Well, we kind of preemptively touched on it a little bit in episode 1, which if you haven't seen, go watch. It's very good. If I do say so myself, it's a good episode. And today's topic, I'm going to expand on it a little bit more, and it's been talked about a lot, but with episode 1, and again, if you haven't seen it, go back, because it ties in together. I wanted to sort of bring a new light to it, and actually I got some interesting news and an update on some of this stuff too. The topic of the day is Slenderman. The one and the only, the legend, the creepypasta, which everybody knows, like, worldwide by this point. There's a lot of information we all know about Slenderman. He's almost a family friend at this point. But there's been some weird shit going on, and I figured, as we're touching on the Tulpa theory and things being brought into existence, I figured I'd touch on the OG, probably one of the OG proper creepypastas that became what's now known as sort of digital folklore, which I think there's a difference between the two, but I can't remember what exactly it was. But yeah, love a bit of Slenderman. Kind of almost look like Slenderman, except I have facial details and I'm not quite gangly enough, but I'm almost there.
So for those who don't know, what is Slenderman?
Yes, well, that was what I was just about to get to. So Slenderman originally started off by, it was a character created in 2009. Let's going back a bit. And it was done for a competition that was being held on something called the Something Awful Forum, which I don't know if it's a Reddit or a website, or I'm not 100% sure on that. But it was, from what I can see, it was during the paranormal Photoshop contest. So sketchy photos, people sending in, like editing ghosts and things and demons or whatever. And this guy created Slenderman. Victor Surge was the guy's name, and yeah, he initially posted 2 black and white photos of children with digitally added figure of Slenderman in the background, accompanied by fictional witness accounts about his actions, which I will post, you'll see on screen, if not now then very shortly. Great photos, like genuinely. Have you actually seen the original pictures?
Mm-mm.
In that case,
I've not.
I will quickly send them to you, because they are really, they're genuinely really, like, you'd look at them and think, holy crap, like, is that real? Like, is that a sketchy person in the background? I mean, obviously, nowadays, instantly people would go, oh, it's AI. But this was 2009, and for our sort of younger audiences, AI wasn't really around then. Like, you had to kind of find these things and preemptively Photoshop them and splice them into other photos and then blend. And I know, because I used to do that. I used to mess around with Photoshop. It's a pain in the ass. But yeah, they I mean, what do you think of those pictures? I mean, they look pretty fucking real.
I would have been convinced if I'd have seen this.
Back in 2009, this is what started the whole thing, and people basically wanted backstories and wanted a bit more about him. So he created this whole thing about him stealing children, which that's just enough to creep anybody out. Like, anything involving children and children disappearing is just it just got embraced. I mean, everybody knows about Slenderman. You know, it's only really probably the generation above me, which would be Gen X, because I am a millennial, that might not know so much, and then obviously the older generations and things. But younger generations, everybody knows about Slenderman. More so as well, because obviously from that then birthed the creepypastas and all the stories and Reddit threads and God knows what else about this guy. And is he real? Is he not? Is he just a story? And which he is. And then you get video games, which, oh my god, dude, there are so many video games. Just for examples, okay, so these are the official and major games, and then some other notable ones, okay? So you've got, again, I'll post There, should be there. Slender the 8 Pages, Slender the Arrival, Slender Man's Shadow, Slender Rising, and actually there's a sequel to that, Slender Rising 2. Then you've got Slender the Source, Slender's Woods, Nightmare Swamp, a game that takes place in a spooky swamp, offering a variation on the typical forest setting, so same game, different location. And Slender the Dark Nightmare, and then this one, which I don't know who came up with this. Whoever it is, touch grass, please, for everyone's sake. Because this is just great. No. You see, you laugh, okay? You laugh at this, but what I'm about to show you, is nothing. I don't know what the voice was then. This is grade A nightmare fuel, what I'm about to show you, okay? Someone created a game called The Slender Tubbies. Now, I'll let your mind go where you think what it's about, and I'm going to tell you now.
I already know where it's going.
You're right.
I know where it's going.
Yeah.
So I'm about out enough.
I'm about to send you, okay, and again, they'll be on screen, okay, so this was the original, I'll send you the original, and then I'll send you the remastered version, okay, so, this was the original, which in itself, fuck off, okay, that was the original, now for the remaster, fuck you, I'm out. That is just grade A fucking nightmare fuel. And I grew up with the Teletubbies, okay? Like I was at the end of it.
I did too. Why do they look like dolls? Why is it always dolls?
Every time. Every fucking time it's dolls. But that is just, I mean, honestly, who the fuck comes up? I mean, there's another thing as well. Going on a slight tangent here, but sticking with the whole Slender Man because it's would be considered Lovecraftian. And on the Lovecraftian side of things, there is a thing that's completely, again, grade A nightmare fuel, but called the Eldritch Tubbies, or I think it's either Eldritch Tubbies or Elder Tubbies. And it's the Teletubbies, but imagined as Lovecraftian Eldritch entities. And what were they smoking? Because goddamn, just no, just no. So, and with these games, of course, it just blew up even more. So, you're still wrapping your head around Slender Tubbies, aren't you?
I am. Why do they look like dolls?
Do you know what's even terrible? Just to add to the level of, just to amp up the level of fear, okay? Just remember that the Teletubbies, they might have seemed small on the screen, but they were real-size people in suits. So you imagine a slightly larger human-sized version of that, and I'm gonna post it on the screen again, just so to hammer home the point, because fuck, like, there isn't much that scares me, you know, electricity. Deep open water, hate, like, massive thalassophobia. Subnautica, you can go do one. But that's just fear on another level. That's just, it's not even that it doesn't even come under uncanny valley, which some of that stuff does. It's just like, why?
That's
not so much how, but why?
Deep rooting.
Why?
Deep rooting, what that is.
Somebody's got issues. Speaking of which, with regards to Slender Man and someone having issues, there were two people that had issues, and we'll get to that. Naturally, of course, moving on from games and everything else, they went to movies. Now, the main Slender Man film that I know of, which I will put on screen now, is Slender Man: The Arrival, which actually looks like a really, really good horror film. The premise of it is basically 4 girls try to sort of summon Slender Man, because, you know, who knows he's real? And they don't really think anything's happened until, like, one of their friends disappears. And then another one. And it's like, hang on a minute here. So I'm actually going to give it a watch maybe tonight. see if I can find a cheap copy of it somewhere. Give it a watch, because I love that kind of thing. Now, the flip side. This is where things are going to get a little darker. There was a case in, and I'm going to butcher the name, but I'll post it on screen. Waukesha? LaQuisha? No. Waukesha, Wisconsin. Again, the information will be on the screen. Yeah, basically, two 12-year-old girls managed to lure one of their friends into a forest to basically stab to death and sacrifice.
I actually recently just read about this one, I think.
Yeah. Trying to appease Slenderman so that he wouldn't come after their family, and also trying to summon him, which...
Didn't they call her the Slenderman Stabber or something like that?
It's the Slenderman stabbing is the case, or it's the Waukesha stabbing, or Waukesha stabbings. But yeah...
she just broke out or just got released or something like that.
I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, so on May 31st, 2014, Anissa E. Weir? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, please don't stab me. And Morgan E. Geyser lured their friend Peyton Isabella Leutner, Leutner, again, the information will be here, into a wooded area of a local park in Waukesha, Wisconsin, US, and stabbed her 19 times to appease the fictional super character Slender Man and prove to the world that he was real. It was also done to appease him and so he wouldn't come after them and their family, but at the same time, Jesus fucking Christ.
Obviously, she wasn't a very good friend.
Well, there's more to it, because I think apparently I think it turned out that the father was schizophrenic, and they think that the apple might not have fallen far from that tree. But also, this ties into one of the things we brought up last season with AI about brainwashing, and with enough manipulation and viewing the right videos, it can lead people to the worst places. You know, a lot of people think, yeah, it's horror, yeah, it's all fun and games, but actually, there are some people out there that don't know how to properly process this, and this is the outcome. And that's terrifying. Especially for the fact that, you could understand maybe an adult with mental issues would go on a stabbing spree, but two 12-year-old girls, boys, again, more likely, but that's just, she survived, by the way.
But did she?
Yeah, she survived.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There are interviews with her, as well, and yeah, to catch up was the fact that, basically, she got released. Yeah, here we go. Weir pleaded guilty to attempted second-degree homicide due to mental illness or defect as part of a plea agreement. She was committed to 25 years in a mental hospital, which I didn't even know they were still around, and I'm not gonna lie, we need more bringing back. That's a topic we shall never touch on. The Associated Press reported, but was released in 2021 on condition she lived with her father and wear a GPS monitor. Wow.
Well.
Turns out, 2 days ago, she was actually found she was supposed to be in a group home, and she wasn't. She had sliced off her GPS and buggered off. They found her. Like, they've caught her, they've got her again. But yeah, she slipped her GPS, and it was because I actually, funnily enough, whilst researching this, I had it pop up, and on the video it was on a CNC or some news channel broadcast. Again, I have the video clip, and I will post it.
So what's your last name? No one.
I don't want to give you my name.
Give me your name and date of birth. You're not wanted for murder, right?
Right.
This is the moment police found 23-year-old Morgan Geyser, who at 15 pleaded guilty to attempted murder in the 2014 stabbing of her classmate. The crime was said to be inspired by the fictitious internet character Slenderman.
What is it that you did wrong?
I did something really wrong.
Police stumbled upon her in Illinois Sunday night after a report about people loitering at a truck stop. At first, police say Geyser gave them a fake name.
So what's your first name?
Stephanie.
How do you spell it?
Ephine.
Give your name, make sure you ain't wanted for no warrants, and then you're good. Stephanie, one last chance.
According to police, Geyser escaped from a group home she was staying at in Wisconsin after cutting off her monitoring bracelet. Geyser eventually gave police her real name.
Okay, so it's Morgan.
Morgan.
And then your last name?
At a short hearing on Tuesday in Chicago, Geyser waived extradition and will be sent back to Wisconsin. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services filed a petition to revoke Geyser's conditional release and return her to institutional care in a more secure hospital facility.
Oh, dude.
Because
Crazy.
I had it pop up on my Facebook.
Hmm.
And I wasn't even researching it.
See, now this brings me round. This is where we're going to
Yeah,
go full...
this is full circle.
This is where we're
full
going to go
circle.
full circle, okay? To episode 1 and my whole thing with the Tulpa theory. Because, again, you put enough, but for those that didn't know and you want a full explanation on it, go and watch episode 1. But the Tulpa theory is basically, you put enough spiritual and mental and whatever kind of belief into it, into a physical being, into bringing an entity into existence, and you will bring said entity into existence. It will be autonomous, it'll have its own thoughts, everything. Like, which in itself's like terrifying, but then it covers the whole imaginary friend thing, which with kids and things, which is what it is.
Yeah.
But then
Go watch the movie, yeah.
but then you amplify that and you add in situations or entities such as like Slenderman, and you put enough belief into. I mean, let's go really, really out there for a second. Let's imagine, for instance, that somehow they had actually brought Slenderman into existence by putting enough belief and thought into something of that kind of entity to be brought into existence. That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah. And the fact that it's wild.
Absolutely,
That's wild.
because it doesn't just apply to Slenderman, it can be applied to anything.
Yeah.
But you look at the level of the attention that Slenderman has gotten over the years. I mean, yeah, okay, over, more years now, as we've progressed, it's sort of died down a little bit, and I feel kind of like we're almost sort of bringing it back to life. But in all honesty,
I think the Slender stabbing kind of refueled it.
and the escape.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because now there's going to be people trying to figure out what Slenderman is that,
Do you know what?
have no idea.
I'm going to coin a term here. Freddy Krueger syndrome.
Mm.
Where you think about something hard enough, even though it's horrific, even though it's this horrible monster, enough people have thought about it hard enough that it became real. That's fucking terrifying. I know one thing, I'm never going out in the fucking woods again and thinking about Slenderman. Holy shit.
Nope. No.
Yeah, just no. Just no.
No. No.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. The fact that, yeah, just people can be led to such a state that they would go and commit acts of violence just to appease a figure that isn't even real.
That's cult behavior.
Yeah. Like major cult behavior.
cult
That's
cult behavior.
it's not just cult behavior as well. That's the fact that they didn't even take their friend's feeling into account and everything else and just lost all kind of morality towards it. That's psychopath behavior. Like the belief, having enough belief in Slenderman would, you know, that's again with the father. I'm not.
That's how cults
sure.
start.
You know, that's crazy, absolutely crazy. And the fact that she escaped, I feel sorry for fucking Peyton, cause it was Peyton, wasn't it? Hang on, yeah, Peyton. That must have been terrifying to fucking hear. That must have been one of the worst pieces of news to ever fucking hear, that she'd escaped. Because who's to think that she's still not in that mindset and she thinks, I know, I'll get out, and then if I'm able to find her and actually finish it, who knows? I can still prove that he's real and I'll be forgiven. And it's like, just... fuck.
Yeah.
That's just terrifying.
That'd be, no.
Yeah.
No, thank you, sir. I'm good. I'm good. I really want to get this fucking slender tubby off my screen, though.
Good luck sleeping tonight, buddy. Good luck sleeping tonight, all of you.
We're gonna have to play that game. We're gonna have to play that game.
Which one? Because, as I said, there's loads. Like,
The remaster.
what, Slender Tubbies? Oh, God. Stay tuned, because we may end up live streaming it. Either way, if we do, it'll definitely get recorded. It may just be reactions to things. It might not be the whole game. But, yeah, we'll have a look into that. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
Maybe.
But, yeah, so that is today's episode. And, yeah, bit of a hectic one, but a bit of a crazy one, too.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate you.
Let us
Much
know
love.
what you think. See you soon.